So this is why you do raised beds though on the farm, because you can see we are completely underwater here.
Now you look straight.
Oh, okay. I like being crooked. It sheared off the screws.
Yeah.
The screws didn't even pull out, it just sheared them off. Now begins the season where we worry about the wind. I think that was maybe a little close. I'll show you my favorite rooster. So all of these cool season crops will go over to this other side of the greenhouse, and then it will be warm season crops over here, like our tomatoes and peppers. All right, the farm is coming to life.
Yep.
It's very exciting. We just went out and checked on the bees, and they are active. Very active.
Yeah, I think they are gonna survive, but we have one more night very cold, but
it's not that cold
No.
for the bees. Last year we lost all of our hives very early. We had about the same amount of hives going into winter, and this year, despite the record snows and negative 30s,
Yeah.
we think 5 of the 6 survived. We have not yet opened them up. I think Betsy, when she's back next week, will open them up and get into them and just see how they're doing. But 5 of them look really good.
Yeah.
There may only be 4. We can't tell if they're just robbing one of them, but it's really shocking that they've made it. So just very good news. We didn't do any treatments on them last year, and we left most of their honey with them because, we want them to be able to survive the winter. There are bees everywhere. They are very much looking for food, which there's not much right now, but it will be very short, and there will be.
I know.
Are they visiting you?
Some people say I'm sweet, but
No, you're not sweet, Jose. Salty, maybe. Oh, that one really likes you.
yeah. All right, what are we doing today?
We just came out here. We just kind of walking around the farm and looking at stuff. I'm going to walk out here in a minute. I want to look to see if the garlic is coming
It's
up.
coming.
It is?
Yeah.
Why don't you tell me this good stuff?
I forgot to tell you.
Yeah, you forgot. But we did come out to look at the hoop houses here to see how much longer till we can do plastic. Now the good news is today is sunny in the 50s, so it's going to clear this snow quick. I mean, it's like a little river flowing already off this black plastic.
Yeah.
The water's really moving. There's still, you can see quite a bit of snow sitting in the far one, but this one's just about ready. These are the ones we need to plant first. So I think today we're going to put plastic on the 2 smaller ones. And if it clears enough, we could even try to get the plastic on this one today, because what we want to do is get the plastic on, get the snow melted, and allow some time for it to warm up, is really what we want to have happen. So I think that's kind of the plan for this day. But the 2 smaller ones are ready to go. The one that we use for germination and nursery space, and then the other one that's our 50-footer, where we want to put beets and some other crops this year. So that's the plan today. Tomorrow I have to seed trays. Jamie's coming over in the morning to help me pot up because I want to get some herbs potted up.
Yeah.
They have a pop-up market, not this coming Saturday, but next Saturday.
Ooh.
So we're going to be at the Marquette Market. I'm very excited already. We'll be able to sell off some of our storage onions that we have left in the basement. Maybe a little bit of garlic, although it's starting to sprout pretty good. And then we want to start selling our muesli and a few other things. So.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
Yeah, I'm very excited. All right, well, let's go see the garlic and then let's do this plastic.
All right, you have boots because so wet.
Is it really wet?
Yeah.
I think this will be good.
I think by the end of the day, that snow will be.
Yeah, that first one I think is good.
Yeah, the first one for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I can even harvest some of this mustard.
Oh, I think so.
Jose, what came FedEx today?
Oh, potatoes.
Yeah, the potatoes arrived today. I'm very excited about that. We're going to try planting potatoes early this year. We usually wait until June because of the potato beetles up here.
But this year I think we're going to try something different. We're going to cover the plastic.
Oh yeah, we might try to cover them early. Help keep the bugs off, let them grow up.
Yeah, because we know some other farmers, they do.
Yeah, it works. So here's the 2 smaller hoop houses. This is our 50-footer. It's ready. There's just a little bit of snow on the ground. This one we've never planted in the ground in, so Jose's going to actually have to do the beds this year to get those ready. And I'm excited to get using this. Well, I want to use this for some early crops. And then last year we dried our onions in it. We probably will do that again this year. It worked out really well, and we don't have another spot to do that. And then this is the smaller one that we use for propagation and do a bunch of our starts in. But that one's completely clear. It's ready to go. All right, thankfully Jose does a very good job of keeping an eye on the farm. Pepper is swimming in the mud hole over there. Ah, water dogs. So this is why you do raised beds though on the farm, because you can see we are completely underwater here. This is our garlic, which makes me very nervous. Jose though has been shoveling out the ends of these to allow the water to drain off. And it looks like it's doing a pretty good job. We'll see if it affects germination and other things.
They're coming here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Jose said they're coming up, so hopefully this dries out.
Yeah, I think by the end of the day,
yeah,
it's better.
Yeah, I think if we clear a little bit of this right here and let
yeah, this one here too.
Drain out. But yeah, hopefully we don't get too much rain coming up or much more snow.
So it's coming.
Yeah. The garlic does not look very happy though. It looks a little yellow, which means it's probably got too much water. But really, we're only a couple of days of the snow being gone, so if this water clears out pretty quickly, those beds will dry out, the raised beds.
Oh yeah.
The other thing we can do is, if necessary, pull the straw off to get the soil exposed. But we'll see. Today and tomorrow will tell a lot on whether or not the water levels will come down. The problem is, you can see there's still a lot of snow up on the hill here, so it'll still come down. So we are going to start with the smallest of all of the hoop houses, because it always takes you a while in the spring to get back in the groove of things and figure out how things were going. So it'll be easiest to start with this small guy, then we'll move to the middle-sized one here and later handle any of those that we may do. So what we want to do first is, because we like the plastic over the top, to overhang the end walls a little bit to try to keep water from getting down into some of the structure up here. So we're gonna do the front end wall and then the back end wall on this, and then we'll pull the plastic. This guy will be very easy. We're super quick, especially on these little guys, getting the plastic pulled. Oh, okay. I like being crooked.
All right.
Okay, so that was about a half hour's worth of work. We just have to pull the plastic now. This will be quick. What time is it?
2:31.
Yeah, let's get this pulled, and then I'll run in and get us something to drink and a quick snack before we start on number 2.
So now you can come over here.
What's that?
So now you can come over here.
Okay. Do we have a piece of wiggle wire to hold it once you get it in spot?
We have it here.
A little, just one little piece. So Jose just realized that this bottom piece is broken down here, which is amazing. It sheared off the screws.
Yeah.
The screws didn't even pull out, it just sheared them off. That just tells you how much weight is in that snow.
Wow.
So we're gonna fix that really quick, and then we're gonna get started on the second one. First one is complete. That went quick. It's a little windier now, so this one may take just a few minutes longer because it's a little harder to handle the plastic. Well, I was thinking if we can slide this down underneath it further, I can use it as like a thing to lift it. Does that make sense? You can do it. You did it.
Oh. Almost.
We just got to put the rope on now.
Yeah.
So this one went really quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, once we get in a rhythm, it's
Very easy.
yeah, it doesn't take long at all. These are if these intimidate you, don't let them. The first one's hard, but Jose and I now can crank them up. So, all right, we're gonna do the rope, and then that'll probably be it for today. Really, I got some things I got to do in the house, but it'll be it for out here.
Yeah.
Okay. Next. Now begins the season where we worry about the wind. All summer long, if you get a windstorm, you got to think. Only one time did we have one of the ropes came undone. It was kind of weird.
That was the first year, I think.
Was it the first
Yeah.
year? Yeah. We don't even know. We were trying to save some of the black plastic that had knocked over some trees, and we were trying to catch that, and we looked over and the rope had somehow given way, and the plastic was just flapping. You got to be careful because that's when you can get injured.
Yeah.
When the plastic's loose like that. So anyway, look at that feather in the door right there.
Oh.
I want to get it.
It's like a chicken feather.
It must be. Okay. Here.
Oh.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Well, the bad news is Mama Cow's is not open yet.
Yeah, our favorite ice cream store. They're not open yet.
Maybe next week.
Yeah, I'm going to put on Facebook today because today would be a perfect day to go get an ice cream. Well, we could always go get an ice cream. It just won't be good ice cream. It won't be Mama Cow's ice cream.
Yeah.
All right, that's it.
All right. Yep. Maybe not tomorrow, but
This weekend.
Sunday for sure.
Okay, does the weather look good Sunday?
I don't know.
Oh.
We can look.
The thing we have to look for this time of year, there's not many days that don't have very much wind. Today's perfect.
Yeah.
If we didn't have so much snow, I'd say we should do one more because we could easily get one more done. Such perfect weather.
No, it's gonna be a little windy, but we can try in the morning, early in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other option is
Yeah, tomorrow I have to harvest for members, but we may not have many member deliveries this week because we did so many last week.
no, tomorrow's a bad day.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it's gonna be super windy.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll find days to do it. We just need to get planting, so it has to go on.
The Airbnb, it is here.
The Airbnb has arrived for the chickens.
Yep.
It's time for the chickens to go out on pasture.
It is.
So the winter, of course, was hard on the chicken trailer. Jose is currently working on it to get it set up.
Yep.
Ooh.
What?
Do we have those two signs that Terry sent us? We're back. We found it. So a couple years back, our friend Terry sent us two of these.
Yep.
Chicken Palace. So we want to put one on here this year, and then we have our duck house up here. We want to put one there because we also have chickens that live in there. But the big question now is, do we put it where the chickens can see it or where we see it? Holy chickens. We'll probably put it on the other side where the human door is.
Oh yeah. That's neat. nobody can see it.
It's kind of cute right there, though. Let's put it there. Yeah, I like it there. Okay, we're gonna put it here for our chickens. So thank you, Terry. Terry's been one of our biggest supporters since we started the channel. He's always doing. No, Jose, that. Sorry, Terry. All right, we are gonna put it up this year, we promise, and we're gonna put the other one over on the chicken coop over here. But thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so back to what we're working on.
Yeah.
It's time for these guys to go out, but this thing is taking a beating over this really cold winter.
Yeah. The other door is broken.
Okay, yeah, the door, the human door that Jose fits through, broke. And then you said you had to fix one of these back doors?
Yep. This one here.
Okay, so it's just needs some repair after the winter. Jose just saw a huge frame for a trailer and was like, we should go pick this up. Because we want to build a big chicken coop that the chickens can live in year round, not just in the winter.
Yeah.
But it was a little out of the price range for right now. We don't want to spend $1,700 right now for a big trailer frame.
Yeah, it's a good deal. It's near to here.
Yeah, it was close. Yeah. It would have been perfect, but it's not going to happen right now because it's time. The chickens have got to stop living in this barn. We want to clean it out, turn it into like a really nice production facility or area for where we butcher our animals and clean our veggies and all kinds of fun stuff. Put a huge walk-in refrigerator in here. Can't do that while chickens are living in here. It's just not very sanitary. So in the meantime, we're going to fix this little guy and get these guys out. How are the chicks doing?
Very good.
Yeah? Okay, we should take a look, see how they're doing. The other thing is tomorrow we're going to be candling some eggs because we have 200 eggs in the incubator. Our last hatch out wasn't very good, so we had to put a bunch more. We think probably not good fertilization as early as it was in the year.
Yeah.
And then I'm working on in the greenhouse because we have to get some stuff moved into the germination space. I seeded just a couple of trays yesterday of peppers because we like to do some specialty peppers inside the heated greenhouse, but we need to get those germinated. So I did that. We ordered a bunch of seeds from Pepper Joe's, which we order that from them every year, just to get some fun things to take to market. Peppers aren't that big of a seller, so we don't do too much of it, but it's my favorite thing to grow, so it's fun to do it.
Yeah, today is the April 15th?
18th.
Oh wow, we are close to the first
Close market. Well, next weekend we have a pop-up market in Marquette. So this morning I delivered to our members, but next week I get to do a little bit of a market, and then we take 2 weeks off, and then market starts on the 16th of May.
Wow, okay.
Which is coming up fast.
Coming fast, yeah.
Yeah. So Jose's going to show you him working on this. I got to get some trays moved and some things watered in the greenhouse. Can you get the water going?
Yeah.
Or do you not want it today?
No, it's good.
So get a few things watered because the next 2 days are very cold and the nighttime temperatures are going to be down in the 20s. Jose's making sure that the cucumbers and summer squash are staying well covered because we need those to be warm. And then the heat will be running in this heated greenhouse the next couple of days and nights for sure. Tomorrow isn't even supposed to get above freezing.
Oh, it's going to be 30 something, 32.
Yeah, right around 30, I think. Ooh, we're not ready. But then they come right back up into the 60s. So we're ready.
Yep.
All right, let's do this. I think that was maybe a little close. Jose reminded me we were going to take a look to see how the chicks are doing. We hatched out about 50 of them. We wanted 100. We usually do 100 per hatching. Oh, hi guys. Oh yeah, they're getting really big. There's a lot of them for that colors I want, I think, in this patch. Wow, some of them are growing. Look at how big that guy is right there.
The one in front?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I know some one that are small like that one. But they hit them.
Very little?
Yeah, very little.
That's okay, we can get rid of those at some point. Nice. so we're looking for, because we hatch out all of our own chickens here, we've been really trying to get the flock to be a little bit larger birds. We don't want really big birds, but larger birds. We've been picking out roosters that have very small combs because it gets so cold up here in the winter. And then there's a specific color that I really love, and it's sort of a gray color with like black spots. And so when we move the chickens out on pasture, we're going to keep about 15 to 20 down here. There are 2 roosters that I really love, and one of them with the exact color almost that I'm looking for, and then a whole bunch of hens that are the same color and of a size that we are really looking for, because at this point it's so much easier to raise out our own chicks. They're so much healthier. We lost a couple on this batch because we lost power and they sat on each other a little bit, but we only lost power for about an hour, so it just shows you how quick they get chilled in these cold temps.
All right, this is the other side of the chicken trailer, and all right, this is the old door, so I'm gonna replace this door and put this other one here. As you can see, this is a very small door, so it's about 50 inches, 51 I think. So this other heavy one, I think I had to cut to make sure it's same size. Alright.
So you need my help?
I need help.
Okay. What are we doing?
So it's the old
door.
Old door. This is the.
This one's a little more heavy duty, you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Let's see. Okay, it's just gonna have to be here inside, yeah. Here. Hi, what happened?
We had a bear break into this, I think our second season. Did quite a bit of damage. Pulled the door off, ate a few chickens, probably some eggs.
Up there?
Yeah. You have small food?
Yeah. Okay, chicken.
Yay! It's official, our chicken palace. Once you get ready, we'll figure it out. Sometimes we're not as smart as we look. Oh shit. Okay, I can't even. I don't know why hinges are so tough on the mind. I thought, well, Jose's looking for hinges, I'll show you my favorite rooster. He's got like little baby doll eyes. I don't think he's like gonna be a breeder for us as far as what we want in the future. He'll probably go out on pasture with the ladies for protection. Is a pocket rooster? Oh, the little guy? Anyway, he's a massive bird. Got a really small comb. His colors are unbelievable. I don't really like his feet, but he's just a nice bird. So, what are you doing? Hi. Oh yeah, there's one of them right there. He's got the coloring I like, which is like this light color, and then he's got these black spots. That is, I don't know why, I love that. Very small comb, exactly what we need. And there's one more somewhere around the property that doesn't have the black spots but has the same color that I really like. Then I'll try to find some of the hens we want to keep, show you those. This rooster here, not the size we want to keep. Very small. Jose calls him a pocket rooster. What'd you figure out?
Nothing. Just try a different way.
So what are you gonna do?
See.
Crisis averted.
Good.
So I just wanted to get in here real quick for a minute and show you how amazing everything's looking in here in the greenhouse. So you can see how green the table is getting, and I love this time of year. We're about 3 days away from swapping out this greenhouse. So all of these cool season crops will go over to this other side of the greenhouse, and then it will be warm season crops over here, like our tomatoes and peppers, and we will start keeping this heated to 50 degrees overnight. Once that happens, we go through a lot of gas, especially when the nights get down super low. And the reason we're waiting is because we have 3 cold nights coming up tonight, tomorrow night, and the next night. So by Tuesday morning, I believe, we should be able to swap everything out. One of the projects I need to get done before then is this greenhouse needs to get completely cleaned out. So as you can see, we have, you know, things stacked in here and going on. The onions are over here, but we need to clear out this space and get ready for more trays in here in order to get the 2 areas swapped out. The last thing I want to show you now is what we have going on in the germination room. So we have a ton of tomatoes that are germinated. All of our peppers that have germinated are still in here. The problem we have now is because I keep it so warm in here, everything gets really leggy. Even if it's under good lights, it's just too hot in here. But we have to keep it, or we want to keep it in here, I should say, for a few more days so we don't have to keep that greenhouse heated. So everything's just a little bit out of control here, but you know how peppers are. We'll be able to pot them up, bury them quite a bit, and you'll never know they got leggy. So it's not really a problem. It just, it's hard to water in here. I have to pull everything off the shelves because I can't get my waterer in there.
What?
Another good week on the farm.
Yep.
So next week you're going to see we'll be candling eggs. We got those 200 chicks in the incubator. We're going to hopefully, this one we may not put plastic on, but we have the 2 back here that the snow is nearly melted out of. We're hoping by Wednesday morning to get plastic on those, because starting as we get to this weekend, we need to start planting these out, and we need that soil to warm up and dry out. The good news is there's plastic on those beds, so the soil won't be too wet from the snow sitting on it all winter. That's the good news.
Yep.
And then this guy probably, because this one we don't have plans to plant it out until tomatoes, which will be very end of May, that we'll be utilizing this. So this guy can sit for a while longer, let some rain fall, let the soil clean up, and then we can put the plastic on that. So that's it for the week.
Yep. Thank you for watching this video. If you like,
give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel. It really helps us out. We're trying to build this. We've been doing it for a lot of years, but we never make it through the season. But this year is the year.
Huh.
You believe me, right?
You believe?